Hi everyone, this is day 9 for me on my DIY body detox. Sorry I haven't been checking in, just been really busy. That's no excuse because I do ask everybody else to try and do daily video diary. So yeah, I've just been really busy. I had a bit of a palaver at the weekend where I'd made a cake. Yeah, I managed to make a cake whilst on juice for a little girl's birthday party. I sent it and it didn't turn up, so I had to cancel all my plans on Saturday. And luckily, I happened to have come back home because I was supposed to go out to meet a friend. And luckily, I'd come back home. I had this gut feeling that I should just come back. Couldn't find her number in my phone for some reason, and I ended up having to make a whole new cake. And it took me till like nearly midnight on Saturday night. And poor Sarah had to drive all the way from Leicester to come and pick it up on the Sunday morning. So that's a dedicated mum for you. Yeah, so so that's just one thing that's been busy, but there's lots of other things been happening. You know, people in the house decorating, and there's just lots of things been going on. So sorry, I'm really sorry that it slipped, but I'm still with you. I'm here on day 9, day 10 tomorrow. How am I feeling? I've been struggling with hunger pangs still a bit. Last night being the worst because me and Ella decided that we were going to make some food for her together. And we made this little curry with, she just wanted that with some brown rice. And oh my, I was like, I know it was my own cooking, well, me and Ella. But it smelled so nice. I did actually succumb, did have a couple of mouthfuls, I just couldn't resist. But the problem was, is after that, all I could think about was food. So the lesson is, when you're on liquids, for me anyway, is to try not to succumb to eating bits. But if your body is really telling you to eat something, I usually find it's because, personally for me, it's because I don't feel grounded. So I have had a little bit of her curry and a little bit of some lentils that I steamed, and that actually helped to make me feel more grounded. I was starting to feel a bit spacey again. So if any of you are feeling like that, what to look at is the kinds of juices that you're having. Potentially add in more hemp milk, more protein, or more of the savoury juices. For me, I tried adding hemp in yesterday and my body said absolutely no way. It was really interesting. That's what I love about becoming intuitive with yourself. I call it body wisdom. So when your body just starts to say there's something that isn't working for me today, or some days it'll say, wow, I really need that like now. I need that thing to make me feel good. And I don't mean donuts when I'm saying that. That's cravings for sugars or fats, but or even calories. What I mean is your body, when it's clean or cleaner, will start to be able to tell you what it's needing from a nutritional place. So interestingly, I said absolutely no to the hemp milk yesterday, and I tried to drink it twice and it just said absolutely no way. So that might have been more of the reason for me being a bit spacey, because I was having more of the green juices and less of the hemp, and I hadn't had I did have a soup, but I don't think I put avocado in it, so there wasn't really anything particularly heavy. Not that there is on juice anyway, but for me, what I mean by heavy is something that will help me to feel grounded. And I also didn't get the chance to do yoga, because normally I would suggest if anyone's like that, they do a bit of exercise. They do, even if they're feeling like they don't have much energy, because sometimes on juice your energy can fade a little bit, and other people can have tons of energy. And really, my big experience with this is it really just depends on where you're at in the moment. It's not like you're going to do Juice Feast and have energy every time, and some people would say it depends on where the moon is at as well. So yeah, what else? So I did my enema the other day. I was talking about the enema herbs, and really interestingly, I did feel different after it. Like I did notice a lot more movement. So maybe that's what they're designed to do. You know, that combination. I think there's burdock in there, red clover, I think, and cloves, something like that. And I felt good, but later on I noticed that my stomach was actually hurting a bit, and it seemed to be a lot of rumbling going on, and this was right before bed, so it made it highly uncomfortable to try and go to sleep. So I think I'm going to use them again, test it again, but I think I'll do it earlier in the day. But yeah, afterwards I noticed one of the things that I love, and I think Danny said this in the testimonial video I've got with him, saying that, you know, he got to the point where he was having soup and he could feel the soup going right down, you know, lower in his belly, and he'd never felt that before. And I had that same experience after that enema. The next drink that I had, I could feel it all the way down. You know, I could feel every single bit of it moving, and it's kind of funny. It's a strange experience because normally we're so numb in those areas by the foods that we eat that we don't even notice. You know, we sort of, all we're really focused on is the taste. We're not focused on how the food is feeling as it goes into our system. So that was really interesting, and I'm a bit of a geek that way, so I thought it was kind of cool. So I kept testing it to make sure I was actually feeling it and I wasn't making it up. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, Lisa posted a video the other day. Lisa is a girl who lives with us. Oh, well, she did live with us. She just moved out. We're going to miss you, Lisa. She decided, you know, she's sort of been on and off with juice for a while. She decided she was going to try the detox in full because she procrastinated around it for a little bit. And she lost, you know, she's been up just on the juice, she's lost a stone, 14 pounds in 1 week. Now I'm not saying that that's typical, and I'm not always saying that it's you know, advisable, but you know, she literally had been eating a whole lot of rubbish before Christmas, so had put weight on before Christmas. So I want to say to anyone watching that video, it's because she was eating things that she wouldn't normally really eat that way, and she piled weight on. And then when she went on to juice, obviously she's just juicing and she's getting everything she needs from the juice. So she hasn't been hungry, she hasn't been going through what I've been going through, and is still feeling great. And she's on the same day as me and is doing amazingly. And the idea is she wants to keep the weight off this time, because you know, a lot of us, particularly women, but I know that I know some men who go through this where their weight will yo-yo up and down, up and down. Now I think everyone's will within half a stone anyway throughout the year, but lots of women will really yo-yo, you know, really up and down, a lot through emotionally based eating. You know, lots of us are eating from emotions, not from hunger. So what I've suggested to her is that she try doing 5 days of eating a healthy, balanced diet and 2 days of juicing. So when she's completed her juicing this time, the plan is that she's going to do 5 days of food and then 2 days of juicing. And what we're going to do is we're going to test to see how well that works. You know, lots of people are doing that just fasting on certain calories at the weekend. But I reckon that on juice, because you're getting everything that you need, I think that may work as well. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. So I think that's all I've got to share for today. For those of you who are around in London, I'm doing a talk on Saturday with Gathering of Minds. I'll be talking about detoxing your emotions and showing you how to make some raw food treats, which will be fun. And I'll hopefully also be speaking about my new plan, which is coming up, called Dynamic View, which is a 10-week plan designed to not only look at diet, it's really about encompassing everything in your life. So self-care, meditation, you know, how you view yourself, your family history, or how all these things affect us, and the conditioning that you go through. You know, we forget who we are. We tend to put our dreams on the back burner, believing that they're just dreams. You know, to me, I believe that's your intuition tapping you on the shoulder to say, this is what you could bring out into the world, this is what you have within you. So I'm going to talk a bit more about that, so stay tuned, because I'll be revealing more. And if anyone else wants to join in the detox, you're more than welcome. We'd love to have you with us. We had A couple of people starting soon, Kat and Michelle and Michael. I'm not sure if he started yet, but looking forward to all these newbies. Yeah, so join us, get in touch. Alright, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.